Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to All the Mods 10. Now, the thing that we're aiming towards here, obviously, is the All the Mods star, and we're starting to kind of chisel away between Powah, mystical agriculture, hostile neural networks, iron furnaces, and just much, much more. Now, one thing we want to do today is go to the Nether, and we do need some gas tiers. But realistically, we could make a bunch just out of these generalized Nether predictions, and honestly, this would work highly. Now, the reason why we need all those gas tiers, all these ender eyes and whatnot, is strictly because I need to be able to respawn the ender dragon. Now, no matter what, one thing that we're going to do by the end of today is have a model framework ready and set, so that way we can get the dragon as one of our hostile neural networks people, I guess you could say. Now, just like anything else, all we should have to do is place these down in 4 spots, and this should respawn the ender dragon, just like in vanilla. And there it goes. Now, I had to go home because I didn't have my bow, but for some reason this isn't getting any power. All right, we got back up terrain. Now back to the end. And with one ender dragon down, all I have to do is do this a couple more times. Now, I do just have a basic ender dragon module, but this will be good enough for us right now. All we just need is some prediction matrix. Obviously, making 64 of these. Ooh, I need to actually make some more glass for us. Wait, no, I don't. All I need is go like that, and then give me some prediction. Give me a stack with a basic data module here. It'll give us a good amount of chance to get our everything that we need for this. Now, Ender Dragon prediction does give us a Dragon Egg and Dragon's Breath, and that's what we're looking for, is actually the Dragon's Breath itself to hopefully make a head, and then all we really need is an extractor via the head, and that gives us even more Dragon's Breath than we don't even need. This is perfect. So with one prediction matrix, that's all we need is to make the Dragon's Breath. Then again, with said Dragon's Breath, we are making the Dragon's Head with... Oh, I need a Wither prediction. Great. Good thing I already have that. Alright, now with the Wither prediction, what we can do then is make the Dragon's Head. I have everything pretty much set up right over here. I'm going to kind of kitty corner that. And then this goes on top of that. And that should then be extracting Dragon's Breath. Perfect. So now we're going to kind of let that extract, because what I actually need is to make some Void Shimmering Goo. Which actually, I'm going to take half of these because I should only have about 4 of them. And then from there, we do need some Sculk Shriekers. Now, of course, we know exactly where to get those. Now, the Shriekers, I don't know what we need for them. Why are we already yelling at me, bro? No need for this. What the hell? What? The warden's already here? I don't want to do this fight, man. Things that pick up my scent. Right here, these things. I need a hoe. Sweet. Actually, we'll make one Superior hoe, and we'll just wait for that to get crafted in about 45 seconds. Real fast. Perfect. And now all we should have to do is pick this up. No? Okay. I think I need Silk Touch on it. Now with Silk Touch on my hoe, we should have to just kind of pick it up, hopefully. Here's another one. Oh, we did it! Alright, now I need as many of these as possible. With another successful haul done, and yes, I am level 3 right now because I did unfortunately kick the can. we can now upgrade our Void Shimmer Goo, which we didn't even use, to the Shadow Pulse Goo. Now, I needed to make as many blocks of netherite as possible because we've actually kind of been working towards this whole time to get what is called Eclipse Alloys. Now, the thing only though is that it does require sculk to activate, and then we can put these on, and basically this can make Eclipse Alloys right off rip. And just like that, we can shapeless ultimine all of them to make a stack of 64 plus some. Now, of course, this made about 2 stacks and then some of the actual raw Eclipse alloy that we can just smelt instantly down into ingots. And checking on progression of the dragon head, we already have 1 stack of dragon's breath, which is phenomenal. Now, why would anybody want the Eclipse Alloys in comparison to actual Vibranium? I'll show you right here, right now. Now, it does require energy to, and that's what the duration actually is. Or should I say the durability, I should say. So making sure you have enough energy with the Eclipse Alloy kind of allows you to basically do whatever you want with them. Now, I have about 10 plus 6 armor down here for Vibranium. And I only have 10 armor here for when I have the Eclipse. But it comes in the upgrades that you can do with this. Lava immunity, time protection, flight, death protection, elytra, exhaustion, extinguish, It has a lot. Running speed, walking speed, swim speed, decoy, phase. Like, there's so many upgrades that you can do with these. And I could also do a sword, a pickaxe, and a shovel, and also the axe, so on and so forth, a hoe. But the reason to also do those are also for their upgrades. Auto smoker, cauterize wounds, drops teleporter, mob x-ray. The pickaxe has x-ray on it. Insta break, drop teleporter again, hammer. There's so many different things that you can do with this. Now, I will take this armor off and store it for a rainy day because the one thing that I want to see out of this armor can actually be achieved another way, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But first, we need to actually come back to the Allthemodium Ancient Stone area. I believe it's called, not the end, like nothingness or something. I forget what this area is called. Now, I need to come in here to find a phantom. And perfect, the phantom data module's in my inventory. Now I can start by getting these phantom kills. That's a big phantom. Stop levitating me. Let me at him. Let me at him. Now this is perfect that I have a monster spawn here that does have phantoms. Now let's hope that this works. Basically, I believe it was too light in the other dimension. So we're going to see whether or not this actually works. Alright, we're going to have to just kind of deal with this right now for the phantoms because I don't quite have anything for the phantoms. It's sufficient. Okay, so I need to at least insert a basic data module. Okay, well, we'll see whether or not we can get phantoms here shortly. Basically, that was for flight. It's almost like creative mode flight. We're going to see about getting that, but right now what we're actually going to do is get a Infusion Pylon. And then what we need to double down on is getting a potion filters right here. Let me tell you, getting cyan terracotta, one of the worst things I can be doing at 2:30 in the middle of the night. But it allows me to make 2 potion filters, which is exactly what we need. Now, fairly simple, I take a potion. Obviously, what we need for regeneration is netherwort, a gas tier, and of course, some redstone dust. Now, the reason why we're not doing potion regeneration 2 is because the effects have to last at minimum 60 seconds, and the time limit just doesn't reach that. So we drink, and right-click, and whammer, you have 88 out of 3,600 seconds of said regeneration. And every time we drink a potion, it goes up and up and up in progress. Now, all I would have to do is realistically get that progress all the way up to 3,600 seconds, slap in the pylon, and from what I understand, I have nothing but regeneration on me 24/7. Now, one thing that we actually need to get started with is the Powah Nitro. Now, this is the only thing I need: redstone seeds, and I need redstone seeds now. And just like anything, for redstone and what is tertium essence plus a prosperity seed base equals redstone seeds. And when I say I'm going to need a lot of these, I mean I'm going to need a lot of these strictly just because of the gameplay that I'm going to be needing to do. Now, with the spider interrupting us, gosh. Now we have 8 redstone seeds, and with the redstone seeds, we are actually going to be getting a lot of essences, and that's kind of the main reason of what we're doing, right? Now this is going to fill up with redstone essence right next to more inferium essence. I'm realizing now that I probably didn't have to go this crazy with my essences until we had better storage. Any hoodle. Basically, I'm gonna need a lot of redstone. Even then, this is actually amazing redstone blocks. And getting blazing crystals will also do us well when we're talking about niotic. Because we need about 9, 27, 36. 36 blocks of niotic to make the actual seed that we need. Which means I need about 5 actual stacks of nitro crystals. Which means I'm going to need a lot of blocks of blazing crystals because just one block makes about 16 nitro. Which realistically is not that bad. And of course, nether stars go into fragments, which then get turned into actual nether stars, which equals about 35, which sounds kind of right, actually. Now, one thing off of our quest book that we can get is the heart block, because trust me when I say I have a bunch of these hearts. All I need to kind of do is just get one of these. And the quest should get completed. Pretty easy. And of course, that goes towards our dragon soul that we needed. Now, to just pull out a little bit of the nitro tier, what we're going to actually need is a nitro crux, which should be pretty easy to actually make. And yes, we're making about 16 insanium, which takes about 10 minutes for some god reason. With everything made, we do need to actually put this nitro crystal crux over here for the mystical agriculture. 2 blocks down, only 2 more to go. Just like any other mystical agriculture seed. 4 nitro blocks later and 4 insanium essences later, plus the seed base equals nitro crystal seeds. Now all we have to do is make sure to put it on top of the crux spot, which I believe is there. Yep, and it's growing. Oh, I need some red fertilizer because I accidentally broke this block. And that then should be giving us 2 nitro essence per tick. That looks like 1 to 2. And with those essences done, now what we're going to do is be able to go out the wazoo with this and basically get this quest done right next to Powah to get the transmitter for the emitter. And this is what we're working towards, folks. The Chapter 3 All-the-Modium Star. And yes, I could go into Chapter 2, go All-the-Modium, and technically go through all this different stuff. And sooner or later I will have to. Basically, that'll do it for us today, folks. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as per usual. Tell me what I could have done better. Tell me what I could have done worse. Hello to all the new faces. I just want to make sure to say that. And I'll see everybody next time. Bye-bye.